On Mountain News at 5:30, for the first time ever, an American-born cardinal is elected pope. We'll take a look at what it all means. And a Tennessee college football player is reportedly killed by a drunk driver.
And a thunderstorm watch is in effect until 11 o'clock for the majority of the viewing area. Thunderstorm warnings are being picked up right now. Details coming up.
Dedicated to southern and eastern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. We begin tonight with some breaking news out of Knox County. Police are investigating a shooting that happened in the Stinking Creek area this afternoon. Deputies told WYMT that a person was shot in their lower extremities and flown out to UK Hospital. Police also say the suspect is not in custody. We don't know any names yet. We'll, of course, update this story when more details are released. Well, we had a few storms this morning, and some have gone severe this afternoon. That's why it's a First Alert Weather Day. First Alert meteorologist Eric Dean is tracking those storms for us. Eric.
That's right, Steve. We have a slew of severe thunderstorm warnings going on right now. The new one that just came out, severe thunderstorm warning in effect for portions of Knott, Leslie, Letcher, and Perry County. This does not include the city of Hazard. This is Point South. This goes into effect until 6:15. Take a look here at live pinpoint Doppler radar, and we'll give you the grand tour as to what we have in terms of thunderstorm warnings. The first one, we have that severe thunderstorm warning for McCreary, Pulaski, and Wayne County, Kentucky, until 6 p.m. The second one is over towards Knox, Laurel, and Whitley County. This includes the North Corbin area. This does not include London. This goes into effect until 5:45. We have one in effect for Campbell County until 5:45, Claiborne County until 6 p.m. And then the new one that was just issued, the one for portions of Perry County until 6:15. These systems are moving to the east and northeast at around 35 miles per hour. Now, with that in mind, severe thunderstorm watch is in effect for the central and southern half of the WYMT viewing area. This goes into effect until 11 o'clock this evening. Make sure you have multiple ways to receive notifications, one of which being the WYMT First Alert Weather app. That is a free app on the app and Play Store, as well as WYMT First Alert Weather Now, our 24/7 streaming live weather channel. I'll have your complete First Alert forecast coming up in a few minutes. Steve.
Eric, thank you. The world has a new pope, and for the first time in history, an American has been chosen to lead the Catholic Church. CBS's Bradley Blackburn is at the Vatican with a look at this historic moment.
White smoke billowed from the Sistine Chapel, a signal the Cardinals had elected a new pope. The crowd in St. Peter's Square erupted in cheers, then waited in suspense for the announcement.
Habemus Papam.
Habemus Papam, we have a pope, and the world's first look at the new pontiff. Emerging from St. Peter's Basilica, Robert Prevost becomes the first American pope in history, taking the name Leo XIV. His first words, "Peace be with you all."
La pace sia con tutti voi.
Prevost is seen as a progressive on many social issues. Overall, he's viewed as a centrist. Like Pope Francis, Prevost has spent time embracing marginalized groups like the poor. He has dual citizenship between the U.S. and Peru, where he served for years.
This is an extraordinary moment for American Catholics, seeing Leo XIV on the balcony, the first pope born in the United States, who is now spiritual leader for nearly 1.5 billion people.
He's the least American. I mean, that's, I think, what made him electable.
As crowds rushed into the square, a surge of emotion caught up with Tammy Harper.
It's just everything.
Once in a lifetime.
It is a once in a lifetime, and
for us to be here in this moment.
Just so blessed and grateful.
For the crowds watching and waiting, it was a once in a lifetime thrill.
What are you hoping for in the man that comes out on that balcony?
Peace, kindness, humanity.
In the seconds before the white smoke, a baby bird tested its legs next to the chimney, a classic symbol of rebirth as the Catholic Church begins a new chapter. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, the Vatican.
It took a 2/3 majority to elect the new pope. That means after just a day and a half, at least 89 of the 133 cardinals voted for the 69-year-old missionary. President Donald Trump celebrated the election of the first American-born Pope today by taking to social media. The president posted on the social media site Truth, saying, quote, "It's such an honor to realize that he is the first American Pope. What excitement and what a great honor for our country. I look forward to meeting Pope Leo XIV. It will be a very meaningful moment," end quote. The wait to see if and how Pope Leo could change the Catholic Church has begun. Yesterday, Catholic leaders in Kentucky expressed their emotions surrounding the selection process of a new pope. Stan J.R. Zurkowski is the pastoral associate at the historic St. Paul Catholic Church in downtown Lexington. He says the process of picking the new pope is one that's brought excitement and uncertainty about what the direction of the church will be.
The Spirit never takes us somewhere and opens us up only to shut us down. We just hope that those that have been brought back to the church, those that have found a home in the church that otherwise had felt like they were on the margins, will continue to feel that way when they pick a new man to lead.
We have more information about the historic decision to elect an American-born pope on our website, WYMT.com, and on our news app. The CBS Evening News will also devote much of its broadcast to this tonight at 6:30. Now to some local news. A West Virginia man who was wanted in Texas was arrested in Pike County. David Argueta Marquez was arrested at a job site in the Kemper community. U.S. Marshals say he was wanted for aggravated kidnapping and aggravated sexual assault of a child out of Harris County, Texas. A release says the incident happened in 2022 when Marquez and 3 others reportedly kidnapped a teenager at gunpoint. A New Tazewell, Tennessee man and his girlfriend pleaded guilty in connection to the 2022 death of a 3-year-old. Police said a young boy's parents say the child fell while eating, but police say the boy had bruises, scratches, and a long bruise on his spine. Aaron Smith pleaded guilty to murder in the case. He's going to prison for life. His girlfriend, Alexis Payne, will spend 20 years behind bars for aggravated child neglect. A Corbin man was arrested after police say he was slurring his words and having a hard time keeping his balance. Police in Laurel County responded to a suspicious person's complaint yesterday at a business off Kentucky 770. Police say they were told a man could see people in his attic and wanted police to check it out. Christopher West was charged with public intoxication and disorderly conduct. He was taken to the Laurel County Correctional Center. The man charged with the murder of Crystal Rogers in Bardstown appeared virtually in court today. Brooks Houck was Rogers' boyfriend when she disappeared in 2015. Her body has never been found. Today's hearing was to discuss a complaint from prosecutors about some of the experts Houck's attorneys are planning to use at trial. His trial is set for Warren County in June. Parents of a college football player in Tennessee say their son was killed by a drunk driver. The crash happened on I-65 near Huntsville, Alabama, Tuesday night. William Hardrick had gone home to get his real ID and was on his way back to school. A string of crashes shut down the interstate for nearly 30 miles. The driver was charged with Hardrick's death. Hardrick's family says they were told he was wearing a seatbelt, but his car flipped several times.
Right now, it's just why William? William was the kid that, did everything right. Stayed out of trouble, and stayed in school and went through all those obstacles.
The 22-year-old was a senior and transferred to Austin Peay State University from Miami University in Ohio. His first season playing for the Governors would have been this upcoming season. The head coach says the team is heartbroken. We are just weeks away from summer boating season, but every year that brings with it dangers as thousands of boaters hit the water. In Tennessee, more than 100 people have died since 2019 on the water. The Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency is the group in charge of enforcing safety on Tennessee waters. They say the majority of boat crashes and serious incidents involve one thing.
There's a stigma there that boating and drinking go together. That's just what you do. You go to the lake and get drunk. I can put you in touch with some mamas and daddies and brothers and sisters that don't agree with that, and we don't agree with that. You've got to have that designated driver.
Meanwhile, here in eastern Kentucky, crews in Laurel County continue to search for John Myrick. He went missing after a boating incident on Sunday. Coming up on Mountain News at 5:30, it is a degree 20 years in the making. We'll introduce you to a man whose journey to graduation taught him more than just the lessons in the classroom.
And we have showers and thunderstorms pushing through eastern Kentucky. We'll have the latest timing coming up.